Welcome to Better Advertising with Better Media. My name is Justin Knuckles and I'm your host. On our show, we like to chat with brand founders and advertising experts to share the stories behind their success and share new e-commerce industry updates. Today, I'll be taking you through some considerations for premium brands. And I mean this in terms of your positioning in the market relative to your competitors. Are you much higher priced than the average seller? Is there a unique differentiator to your product? Or are you offering something that no one else is and thus why your price is premium? So I wanted to walk through some points to consider for success, as BTR Media and myself have now worked with numerous strong premium brands and have seen some common traits across these. So what does it take to build a recipe for success? The first topic I wanted to start off with is DSP. This is a topic that we've done a full mini-series on, so if DSP is a new concept to you, I'd recommend going back and checking out that mini-series where we walk through what it is, how to use it, etc. But the bottom line being the importance of DSP for a premium brand cannot be understated. I think most of us would agree that premium products or higher priced products in general are not impulse purchases. Many of us take days or weeks or even months to fully come to the point of purchase, doing our research, checking back in on the listing, reading some ratings and reviews, and doing this repeatedly, maybe going and checking out their social media as well. So the importance of DSP to get back in front of these customers after they discovered you perhaps on a sponsor product placement, a sponsor brand placement, getting back in front of those customers who are already warm leads via DSP is so vital. Going after in-market audiences, lifestyle audiences to work up the funnel a little bit and getting away from people who have already interacted with your product, but drawing in that demand to begin with through these audiences is very critical as well. Now, you can absolutely target those audiences within sponsored display. However, the inventory for DSP is completely unique and separate from sponsored display. So DSP, we're tapping into new placements that you're not already going after within Ad Console. And again, you're building that demand for your brand, your product, before they've even come into the marketplace to start searching for your product. Additionally, under the remarketing umbrella of DSP, I would recommend cross-selling this product to other purchasers of your product. We've seen that loyalty conversion rate be one of the strongest across the funnel, so this is one of the best audiences that you can get your product in front of. So in terms of staying brief, I think I've said all that needs to be said about the importance of DSP when you're selling a premium product or have a premium brand. DSP is going to do great things with unlocking AMC, which is exactly where I wanted to go next. We've heard a lot about AMC in the last year, and that breaks down into two buckets, our AMC audiences and our AMC data. Again, with a higher price product or a premium product, we know that the sales period, the sales cycle is going to be a lot longer. It's not going to be search for a keyword, click on a couple products, and purchase. Again, this will likely be days, weeks, if not months of research. So using these AMC audiences to start with is a great way to layer into your DSP targeting or now within sponsored product targeting. So there's a couple different AMC audiences that we highly recommend going after. This will include cart abandoners, people who have added your product to their cart but have not purchased. Maybe they're waiting for a deal. Maybe they were considering it at one point and removed it from their cart. But we want to get back in front of that customer because there's no stronger intention to purchase than adding that product to their cart. Additionally, we can go after overlap audiences, people who viewed ad A and ad B but have not purchased. Perhaps there was a sponsored brand ad that you ran on a non-branded competitive keyword to draw in that customer to your detail page, and they did so, and they also viewed a branded ad that you run. So if they've seen both of those, that's a good sign that they've been pretty exposed to your brand, and we want to get back in front of them. Additionally, there's a few others I can call out here. Sponsored ads, keyword searchers, people who search for a keyword, maybe very, very relevant to your brand that you're targeting, but have not purchased. So the point being is these are custom audiences where we can layer them in, tailored to their customer journey, and speak to them with a specific headline, perhaps a specific creative that draws them a little closer to the point of purchase. So I think the value of AMC audiences is pretty clear. Again, this is something we've talked about on the show before, and I'd highly recommend going back and checking out some of those episodes if you want to deep dive AMC audiences. Additionally, like I mentioned, AMC data is so critical to look at when you're a premium priced product. What is the path to purchase? we know that Amazon, being a last touch attribution model, is going to show a lot of campaigns, typically for non-branded keywords, where we're not performing as good. Or perhaps these are loose match types like broad match, where we're trying to draw in that demand to our product because someone may not be searching for our exact keyword yet. Now, these may lead to future searches, future clicks on our ads, and those ads might be driving the sales. But again, until we have multi-touch attribution modeling, right now we're using path to purchase to understand ad type A is leading to purchases on ad type B. And so that data through AMC is very critical, as well as, like I said earlier, understanding what that conversion rate is from people who have previously purchased to your brand to purchasing again from your brand. AMC unlocks that data. So again, I don't want to belabor the point on AMC because we've talked so much about it here on the show before. So again, we'll include links to go back and listen to those episodes if you're curious about what AMC is or how to use it. But as I've mentioned already up to this point, again, strong creatives is something that we're going to need in order to have standout ads in the search results or via DSP if we're running DSP. So when you're looking at a search result and you see everything look pretty much equal, similar ratings and reviews, similar price points, but what's going to catch your eye? What's going to get you to stop scrolling? It's those eye-catching videos. It's a great lifestyle image at the top that resonates with you. Perhaps it's simply an influencer showing off your product or a user testimonial talking about your product. All of these are great creatives and essential to reinforce the premium nature of your brand. A brand can say they're premium all they want, but unless we hear it from users, influencers, external audiences, I don't think it really hits home until we see it amplified elsewhere. So including strong creatives within your brand will be essential to running outstanding sponsor brand ads, sponsor display ads, and DSP ads. The next segment I wanted to move into, which we can drive to directly from our sponsor brand ads and DSP ads, is Storefronts. Storefronts is an area I often see overlooked, as this is a protected space. Again, I know we've talked about this here on the podcast before, but this is a place where we can drive traffic into and no competitors can advertise on your storefront. So once a shopper is looking around your storefront, they have to be the ones that back out of your storefront or close out of the window they're looking at. So we want to draw a click in here, in addition to the reason being we can show so much more than a detail page can. We can show multiple products in the fashion and layout we like. We can add picture modules. We can add video modules to show off that brand experience, right? When you go to apple.com, it feels very different than going to android.com. There's a very tangible brand look and feel. And so we can capture that within our storefronts and showing off who we are, what the lifestyle behind our brand and products are. And so storefronts can be great to, draw customers in, tell them that brand experience, tell them and educate them on your product and why is it differentiated? Why are we charging so much more than the marketplace? As well as showing off our other products as well, so we can possibly build that basket size a bit bigger. The last point I wanted to round out with here is external traffic and external marketing as a whole. Now, I'm not suggesting that you run all of your external ads directly to Amazon. I fully support everyone driving as many sales as they possibly can on their D2C site. However, doing all these things, external traffic, external marketing, rising tide lifts all boats. So as you guys are doing more with driving meta ads to your store or Instagram ads or TikTok ads to your store, Amazon traffic begins to pick up. It's almost one and the same with that social proof I was referring to earlier by shoppers going to a brand's Instagram page or social media page to do a bit more research, to get some more validation that this brand is legit, that they have a strong following, that they've been around for a bit. So having all those external placements is only reinforcing to your Amazon initiatives. People will not just do their research on Amazon, but will go elsewhere. And whether you capture that sale on Amazon or whether you capture it on your D2C site through meta ads, it's a win. But doing all these things will lift all boats. Like I said, rising tide will lift all boats. So selling a premium price product on Amazon takes a few extra levers than just listing a product with a cheap competitive price that really just relies on ratings, reviews, and all the retail readiness that we all expect out of an Amazon listing. Great title, great bullets, great images, great A+ content. That's expected. Everything we're talking about here is really those incremental steps to take to reinforce and support the premium nature of your brand, your product, and closing that sales cycle, which is typically a bit longer than we're used to seeing on cheaper products. So that concludes my list of recommendations for brands that are really trying to position themselves as a premium offering in the market. However, for the sake of brevity, I kept it short today. So if there's anything I'm missing, which I'm sure there are, please let us know. Comment on our LinkedIn posts. Reach out to me on LinkedIn, Justin Knuckles. Would love to chat more about this. I'm sure there are things that are common across premium brands that support your Amazon performance that we have not chatted about here. So let us know if there's anything we're forgetting. Would love to chat more about this. And if you have any questions about your Amazon advertising, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at BTR Media. Reach out to us on LinkedIn. We are always happy to help out this community and sharing everything that we have learned. Thank you so much for listening in today. Please share this episode with anyone who you think might find value in this, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes that we'll be releasing. Thank you so much. Have a great week, and cheers.